all right, my friends, let's do this. It's time for episode number 170 of my Sunday night Stay-At-Home Bodies virtual open mic. I post an open mic set here every Sunday night at 8 o'clock Pacific time. Share it over there on Facebook, and then under my post on Facebook, I list all the musical friends that I'm in the process of listening to. Invite you to join me if you like to listen to some homespun music. No worries if you don't. If you've got some music you'd like to share with me, post it underneath this video, or better yet, on Facebook, 8 o'clock Sunday night Pacific time. Just post it on the thread that you'll see underneath this very video where it'll be posted. Why am I not wearing a shirt? I'll tell you in a second. Let's get our pregame going, and then we'll tell you all about tonight's set. Give me a second here. Little Japanese incense. Dylan light. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go old school yet again. Little local Oregon product. A little bit of the Dylan whiskey, just a little bit. Not much of a whiskey guy. Oh, I forgot to bring my chaser. Well, that's the ways it goes sometimes. Sometimes you remember your drink, sometimes you don't. I think I can tough it out. We'll see. I may have to run from the room in the middle of the set and get a glass of water. I don't know. Why isn't this sticking on there? There we go. Oh, I know why. I'm putting it on slightly backwards. That's better. Okay, I think we're all set. Now, why am I not wearing a shirt? Well, I'm doing old sets. I've been revisiting old sets that I did 3 years ago when I first started this. Let's see, 2 years after the pandemic, the Wild Goose open mic ended, and then I started to do this one on my own. I call it the Stay-At-Homebodies virtual open mic. Sunday night Stay-At-Homebodies virtual open mic. And each week I would put together a different theme and grab a few of my songs on that theme, because I've got so many songs it's just hard to pick sometimes. So the themes help me organize my little sets. And recently I just got a little tired of coming up with brand new themes, so I decided to go back to episode 1 and work my way forward through them. And I only skipped 1 or 2. Lately I haven't been skipping them at all. I just did question songs, like 5 parts of question songs. And then last week I did songs about talking. This week is heat songs. Heat songs. At the time, 3 years ago, I did the heat song set. It was really hot. It was like 110. This year, mercifully, we're having a much better year here in Southern Oregon. Temperature has only crested gently over 100 once or twice, and even just barely for a day. But it has been hot lately. We are in the midst of another little heat snap, and not too bad so far. Fingers crossed. So, I gotta say, I'm in pretty good shape for a soon to be 68-year-old guy. I'm turning 68 in about 4 days. So yeah. So I think I'm actually in better shape than I was 3 years ago. I had a little more of a paunch back then, just a little bit. Never had a big paunch. Well, I approached a big paunch about 5, 7, 8 years ago, and I saw that, and I said no. Had a little shelf underneath my rib cage there, and I said no shelf. So I've been working out more and watching what I eat, etc. So I've gotten down to almost fighting weight here. So anyway, I'm going to do a shirtless set here in honor of the heat. These are heat songs related to the concept of heat. This one is an oldie from 1991. I used to do this with my old musical partner, Victor Cummings. He and I are still really good friends, and we're even we're going to do a concert this summer over there in Portland. And we used to play this song all the time. I kind of forgot how it goes, so I came up with a new way how it goes. A second. There you go. Don't want to do a banger with a loose cable. Well, you tell me all the ways he keeps you down, all the distance that you need whenever he's around. I think I believe it, I think that it is true. Then you turn around and tell me he just spent the night with you. There is a calm, there is a storm. You've been hot and you've been cold. Will you ever be warm? There is a calm, there is a storm. You've been hot and you've been cold. Will you ever be warm? When you give him everything you think he wants you to, like the ghosts of his forgotten past, you will haunt him too. You tell him that you love him, you're not ready yet, but maybe someday. And even as you speak these words, you feel your heart just pull away. There is a calm, there is a storm. You've been hot and you've been cold. Will you ever be warm? There is a calm, there is a storm. You've been hot and you've been cold. Will you ever be warm? Like it when they worship you. You decide how they will feel, what they're gonna do. Well, I think you're getting better, 'cause I see you're feeling worse. The bottom line is every time someone else gets hurt, there is a calm, there is a storm. Hot and you've been cold. Will you ever be warm? There is a calm, there is a storm. You've been hot and you've been cold. Will you ever be warm? I am not among them, but I used to be. Could you do what I did to set myself free? Maybe you could find out what's in the gray, what's in between. Maybe you could just start with being friends with me. There is a calm, there is a storm. We've been hot and we've been cold. Could we just be warm? There is a calm, there is a storm. We've been hot and we've been cold. Could we just be warm? just be warm? Could we just be warm? Warm from 1991. Holy mackerel. It's a long time ago. Yeah. Here's one from 2009. This is more inspired by the actual climate here in Southern Oregon. That last one was written in Seattle, where we considered like an 88-degree day or 85-degree day to be really hot. Here, a lot of the time, that's blessed relief. Is it hot enough for me? Hell yes. I wish I had the balls to wear a dress. If it gets any hotter, I'll confess. Anything you want. Yeah, we're gonna take two on this baby. Is it hot enough for me? Hell yes. I wish I had the balls to wear a dress. If it gets any hotter, I'll confess. Anything you want me to, I guess. When I was young, I used to love the sun. Now I'm out 10 minutes and I'm done. Heat exhaustion isn't very fun. When I was young, I used to love the sun. Is it hot enough for me? Hell yes. I wish I had the balls to wear a dress. If it gets any hotter, I'll confess. Anything you want me to, I guess. I need a shady spot to decompress. I'm feeling like a damsel in distress. 5 more degrees and I'll lose consciousness. I need a shady spot to decompress. I can't believe I ever fought that chill. Can't believe I ever had my fill of winter nights and frozen windowsills. Can't believe I ever fought the chill. Is it hot enough for me? Hell yes. I wish I had the balls to wear a dress. If it gets any hotter, I'll confess. Anything you want me to, I guess. Well, there we go. Hot enough. Now we're going to try a little finger picking, and I'm going to actually put my thumb pick on. Lately, I've been kind of, when I do finger picking, I do kind of softer version, and I do it on the, do it with just my fingertips. But I realized that, if I'm going to finger pick, I really should use my thumb pick because it helps. And I'm kind of a frustrated bass player, drummer anyway, so I'm kind of on the rhythm with the bass notes. So, we're coming up on 4th of July. It's actually, when I'm recording this, it's actually tomorrow. And for years and years, I used to sit on the library steps with my wife, Samara. We have a new library. Well, we call it the new library. It was built, over a decade ago, but it's a big kind of white building with stairs leading up to it and a shelf on the top, and it overlooks the parade. It looks right over the fire stations right there. The parade's coming by. And we used to sit up there religiously. Then one year she was out of town, and I was a little bit late getting there, and that whole library part was all taken up. So right next to the big library, there's a little library that's kind of set back from the street. It's kind of where the road makes a little bit of a curve. It's the old Carnegie Library that was built back in the 30s. It's now the Children's Library. So it's shady back there, and there's stairs that come down to the street. It's just a little further back from the parade. You don't get quite the view you get when you're at the other library steps. So I was late, so I went to that one, and I'm sitting on the stairs there. And I'm watching and enjoying the parade and having a good old 4th of July time. And all of a sudden I realize after a couple hours, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good here. And it's not just because of the edibles I took before I went out there. It's that I'm sitting in the shade. I'm not getting fried just, 100 feet to my right with the folks up on the other library steps. And I realize, I'm not getting direct sun for 2 hours watching this parade. And I thought, yeah. And then I looked around the stairs on who was with me, my companions on the stairs there, and I was the youngest person on those stairs. And I looked around and I said, you old geezers have got this dialed in. You have figured it out. Fuck the sun. Get in the shades to watch the parade. That way you can have a rest of the day instead of feeling like a poached egg sandwich for the rest of the afternoon because you fried yourself out in the morning. So that inspired this song right here. I sleep mostly when it's light. The day's okay, I love the night. Everything just feels so right. Fuck the sun. Gives you cancer, there's no doubt. Turns a flood into a drought. Burns my skin and dries me out. Fuck the sun. Okay, maybe dusk and dawn, but in between color me gone. I'll wait till dark to mow the lawn. Fuck the sun. I'll nail it next time. Here we go. Maybe I'm just getting old, but I'm preferring green to gold. Apollo, I'll put him on hold. Fuck the sun. Give me shadows, give me shades, give me trees and lemonade. Let's just stay inside today and fuck the sun. Okay, maybe spring and fall, but in between I hit that wall. Melts me like a big snowball. Fuck the sun. Hurts my eyes and hurts my head, makes me wish that I was dead. I just wanna stay in bed and fuck the sun. Makes me weak and dizzy too hot to think, too hot to screw. Wake me when this shit is through. Fuck the sun. I sleep mostly when it's light. The day's okay, I love the night. Dracula and I are tight. Fuck the sun. Fuck the sun. Fuck the sun. I also have a song called Fuck That Moon, and I believe it was my last album. I have a new one called Fuck the Stars. Oh man, I cracked myself up. Anyways, all these songs are available free at geneburnett.com. If you go to geneburnett.com, go to musical recordings, follow your nose, find an album you like, hit the player. The player will list all the tunes. You can listen to them free. There's an arrow by every song. You can download them free. Helps to know what album you're looking for. There's 42 of them over there. I got almost all my stuff up there. So except for the very old and the very new. And so if you notice on any of my YouTube videos, it always tells you what album it's on. So for instance, Fuck the Sun is on a fabulous album that I did a few years back called Doubles Hitter. And you go down to Doubles Hitter, you hit the player, you go to the player, you'll see Fuck the Sun. You can just download it right there, or you can listen to it again if you want to hear these fabulous notes one more time. So I do this every Sunday. I post a set here, usually on a theme. I'm revisiting old themes. We called this one Heat Songs Take 2. It's my second crack at them. And, I'll be back next week with another set, another take 2 probably. So I do it every Sunday, 8 o'clock. I post the video here, repost it on Facebook, and over on Facebook I share all the friends that I'm in the process of catching up with or new stuff I'm listening to of theirs, and I work out and I listen to my musical friends. So you've got musical friends. They have albums. You wouldn't mind listening to one, would you? All right, there you go. There's your Sunday night. All right, take it easy. We'll see you next time down the road.